My name is Lorak Jorudel, and I'd like for you to hear about the tale of Hector Aresius. Hector, the young paladin of Iomede, came to Kenebris to join the Crusaders. There, Discari, the demon lord and child of Pazazu, appeared with demons, slaying the dragon Terendelev. His scythe tore asunder the earth, and Hector fell in. There, though, he met Seelah and Anevia, a paladin and a member of the Eagle Watch, respectively. They went on and found Camellia, the half-elf shaman. Together, they ventured through the underground caverns until they met Lan and Wenduag. They're called mongrels, descendants of the first Crusaders who live underground. They told Hector about the Sword of an Angel, one which he found. Lan and Wendu led them to the mongrel village, where they rested for a time before gathering at the Shield Maze. Together, the party ventured forth, finding corrupted mongrels, Cambions, and cultists of the demon lord, Baphomet. Eventually, they found Sava Malek, a demon, and Hosilla, his servant. They were corrupting mongrels with the help of Wenduag. She was defeated, alongside Hosilla, but was ultimately spared by Hector. After the battle, Lan decided to join Hector permanently, and now our goal is to go back to Kenebris to find out what happened to the city.
Now finally, I'd like for you to know how you can get your own character into the story. If you're a patron and a member of the community Discord, you can submit your own character with their own custom art to join the party. Details about how to do this are found in the community Discord. I'll see you there, and have fun.
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Kenebris are trying to defend the wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
We've made it over here. Well, that's great. The surface, finally. I missed the fresh air so much. Is it really fresh here? Hello, Surface World. Here I come. Aren't you happy to see me again?
Let us press on.
Alright, let's have a look around real quick. We've got some loot. I can hear some combat going on. Evidently, there are survivors, which is a good sign. Let's go say hello and try to help out. We can do that much. Oh yeah, there's a battle right in here. Oh, there's a few strange-looking demons I've not fought yet. Some dretches too. They've got a paladin. I'm a paladin as well. Oh, they're winning. Hey, good for them. They've got a dwarf as well. Hello, I'm Hector. How's it going? The half-orc before you, wearing armor adorned with Iomede's golden swords, is clearly exhausted. She obviously hasn't gotten much sleep over the last few days. There's soot on her face and fresh blood on her sword. Her hazel eyes are hard and focused, and her firm voice sounds accustomed to giving orders. She sizes you up, surprised, judging whether you are friend or foe, and opens her mouth to ask you something, but freezes when she spots Anevia. They know each other. Oh, they're intimate, okay. Maybe they're married or lovers or something? Probably.
By the goddess, Nevi, I'd almost lost all hope.
Everything's fine, Beth. I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Irabeth Debate, head of the Eagle Watch.
Until the army arrives, I'm the temporary warden of Kenebris. And you're just in time. As you can see, we're in the middle of a battle. And thank you for getting Anevia out of there.
Where are we?
The Grey Garrison. Until recently, it served as barracks for the Crusaders, but it's now been taken over by cultists.
And the goal of the battle?
When the demons attacked the city, their main target was the Wardstone. I trust I don't have to explain to you what the Wardstone is and how important it is to the Crusaders. We must retake it at any cost, or the fall of Kenebris will be the beginning of the end of the Crusades, and with them, the rest of the world. I see that you had a difficult journey to the surface. You need to rest. But there's a lot riding on this battle. I have no right to command you, but I'm asking you to help us.
And naturally I shall, do not worry about that. Now I've got important information about the location of a cultist den.
Very good. Report to me in full when we get back to the Defender's Heart. It's our temporary headquarters. Right now, the most dangerous cultists are here. The ones occupying the Grey Garrison.
By the way, we met some mongrels who live beneath Canabris. Here's Lan.
Most people in Canabris think that the children of the First Crusaders are simply a legend. Other people say that the day you emerge on the surface heralds the start of the end of the world. I'm not superstitious, but the situation is apocalyptic, all right. Having a living legend on our side can't hurt.
Come on, living legend? A walking folktale, maybe? I just need to make sure I don't turn into a running joke.
Now, what's going on in the city right now?
The city's gone. Most of the defenders, including the Dragon Terendelev, fell in the first few hours. The civilians either fled or died in the chaos. The place is overrun with cultists and demons.
Don't talk like that. Canabris hasn't fallen. Not while it still has defenders like you and me.
Sweet words don't change the grim truth.
No, she's right. Thank you, Knight. Until we no longer have the strength to hold a weapon, until Iomedae abandons us, we will fight for Canabris.
Tell me about the Wardstone, please.
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomedae. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the world wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabris obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the abyss.
How did the Wardstone end up here in the Grey Garrison?
The demons have long laid siege to Canabris, but this time, their lord Dascari appeared in the flesh. He ripped the Wardstone from the ground and hurled it halfway across the city to here. I thought the stone was destroyed, but it seems all is not lost, yet. Dascari has gone, but the Wardstone is surrounded by a horde of those creatures. What are they going to do to it? Nothing good, that's for certain.
But how did he do that? He's a demon! The Wardstone should have burned his filthy hide!
It should have. But what happened, happened. We don't know why.
Let's not waste any time. To battle.
That's the spirit. You, take Anevia to the rear. The rest of you with me.
Interesting. You hear labored breathing interspersed with disgruntled muttering. Horgus is holding his rapier hilt in a white-knuckled grip. A bead of sweat trickles down from his temple. What does he know?
Lord Horgus Gwerm, forgive me. I did not realize we had civilians among us. My people will escort you somewhere safe. To the extent that anywhere in Canabris can be said to be safe right now.
Alright, they're leaving now. And we can follow them and help them out. We've got more battles to come.
That's right. Fighting spirit is the one thing that we've got plenty of. Actual fighting power, that's not so great. Fighting know-how, even worse. But fighting spirit, at least we're rich in that.
For Iomedae! For the Queen! Kill the beast!
Okay, we'll join them in just a moment. We've got some loot to sort through over here. Yeah, just a bit. It's a lot, I know, but we can make a lot of money. And I like the idea of making a lot of money. I should probably sort out my loot too. We've got to ensure everyone has a potion where needed. I think I am going to try out Marching Terror. It's got reach. That could be really good. Let's have a look at that real quick. It's a reach weapon. I'll be able to slash a little bit further away. And that could be a big deal. I don't specialize, but hey, let's give it a go. Alright team, we're moving out now. Let's go help out. Oh, we've got a battle already. Okay. Now, we've got allies. That's really telling me that things might be rather difficult. There can't only be 2 of you. I doubt that. Yep, a full group, a full party. 12 damage! Okay, Seelah. Now, Lan. Kill someone. I believe in you, pal. 5 damage, I'll take it. They've got a sharpshooter. Go on, recruit. Do recruit things. Wait, no, that means you might die. Alright, I'll need a turn, but I'll be there. You just wait until next round. I had to move up pretty far. Don't try to hit me. There goes Beth. That sharpshooter keeps on trying to hit, or they keep on trying to hit, our dear friend, Staunton. He's a dwarf, which means I like him by default. I love dwarves, man. They're awesome. There he goes right now. I bet he hits like a truck, too. Divine Weapon Bond. He didn't move very far, unfortunately. No hit there. They're not doing very well. You're all a bunch of clumsy people. And we're gonna kill you all. There we go. Okay, back over to Seelah. She failed a saving throw. Well, that isn't good. But let's move up. We'll go after that guy over here. Got him. 10 damage. She's landing hits today. Great work. Okay, land. Attack that guy. I hate him. 12 damage? Okay, land. Wait. Did you kill another one? Oh, heck yeah. Beth was hit for 8 damage. Now I'm going to move up too. I want to kill as well. Only him. Only that guy. I didn't quite hit. Oh, darn it. Well, you're lucky. That's okay. Maybe next time. Everyone's getting a kill but me right now. I mean, it feels pretty bad. Yeah, she got one too. Camellia, you can move up. She's got Entangle, which is great. She's got Bless, but I'm here to save it because, well, these guys do not seem to be quite difficult. You could try out using Slumber. That would be great. She's got a Sleep spell too. Alright, he's out. One is currently out. Good work, Cam. Our dwarf friend is moving up. He can't attack yet. There's only 2 who are conscious. Back over to Seelah. We can move up and strike. Don't worry about it. She's killing everyone. 15. Alright, Lan. Try it out, buddy. Another kill. They're all doing so well. They're rolling incredibly well. And I can't move that far. Maybe next battle I'll do a better job. But for now, I'm watching all of them fight. Alright, we did it. Now, I can't take everything here. The armor might be a bit much, but if I take the weapons and sell them later, we're going to have so much more money. And I do want that money. I don't know what type of creatures we're going to fight. It could be more demons or whatever. Maybe more cultists too. Yeah, I'll take all of that. I don't want all the armor. I'm already pretty over encumbered, but that issue could be exacerbated. Could it open it? Really? Alright, we'll have to go then. Let's move on. We're surrounded right now. Wait. What could that be? It's a glowing stone. Wait. Maybe the ward stone? Hey, I know you. So you're one of these cultists? Oh no, why are you chatting with them? How's it going, pal? Want to join? Your lot will all be dead soon, but we'll be alive. Oh no. Don't you betray us, you fool. We'll have to kill you. I can't. Come on, leave these losers. The crusades are over. Soon the demons will rule the whole world. I think he's just rolled a nat 20 on persuasion. Oh no. I do not like that. You know what? I'll turn off power attack because I'm not using a weapon that I specialize in. Yeah. I just need to land hits. Some damage is better than no damage. Alright, so we're surrounded right now. There's a lot of them. Lan, could you go after that evoker? Kill the spellcaster, please. 9 damage. He's landing a lot more hits. He's doing so much better. He's got a composite longbow. Now, could you use sleep over here? Oh, that would be amazing if you could knock out a majority of them. Please do that. Well, alright then. We didn't really do a great job at putting them all out, but one's out. I'll take that for now. They keep on trying to hit me. Well, that's pretty rude, by the way. Back over to you, recruit. They can focus over there on that side, on the left. I'll come over here to the right. Whoa, 17 damage. That was really good. They're moving pretty fast, which is a good thing, or we would be here forever. Okay, Seelah. You know what? Charge in. It's what you do. 6 damage. Not a devastating blow, but that's okay. They're all using Divine Favor. They've got 2 Cambions on the left-hand side. They're buffing up now. Next turn, they won't be so easy. Go on, recruit. Another one dead. My turn again. I cannot quite charge in, which is unfortunate, but I'll move over here. Let's go. Oh, you're lucky. You're very lucky. Lay on hands, self. I've got potions, but I'll use it. 2 HP healed up. There's Lan again. Kill that evoker, please. 8 damage. He landed a hit. He missed one, but he did kill their spellcaster. That should save us from a lot of damage. Okay, now that we did that, keep on trying. Another one out. Good. Slumber did work. Move up only a little bit. Thank you, Cam. Attack of opportunity. Another sharpshooter. No hit there. We are trucking right through them. That feels pretty good because we had a few battles where things were getting pretty rough. So now, we're actually winning. Another attack again. Seelah, you're holding up. Ooh, no hit there. I did speak a bit too soon. That was my mistake. He did miss too. All right, Cambions, keep messing up. And Seelah has a lot of armor. Her armor class is quite high. 17, a critical hit. Nice work. Okay, tried to kill him. No power attack. I did mention that before, but now, really. There we go, 17 damage. Now that was beautiful. Let's come over here right by these two. Okay. I'm going to end my turn now. Beth, go on. You got him. Good job. Lan, why don't you go after that sharpshooter? Come on. Ah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll keep on trying to put them out. I think it's a good idea. Ah, he made it. That's okay. She's been supporting me. I think... Oh, we got that one too. Go on, Staunton. He's killing Cambions now. 7 damage. That was a decent amount of damage. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Move up over here and attack. We've got to cut through. 21 damage. Okay. Lay on hands self. Plus 5 to your own HP. Good. Back to the Cambions. One is nearly dead. 8 damage on Seelah. Alright, we are nearly done over here. Let's go after... Ooh, hold on. We don't want to be hit by that guy. 8 damage. He's not quite dead, but we're getting close. Beth, you can do it. Alright, go after... Oh, they've got another group back there. We've got to be careful. Attack now, Lan. 11 damage. Nice work. Another one dead. Okay. Divine Zap for a bit of fun. 1 damage. Doesn't matter to me. Go on, recruit. 19 damage. A critical hit. They're not waking back up, are they? Man, imagine if those two were still up. That would be bad for me. 9 damage now. Okay. You've got a potion. Use it now. Plus 3 to your HP. So be it. Oh, you're back up? Okay. It's back over to me again. I'll move over here and attack him. I didn't hit that time. 7 versus 8, which is obviously not great. In turn, once more. Hey, get out of there. Alright, try to kill that sharpshooter too. I do not need information popping up each and every time. Charge over here and hit that guy. 3 damage. Now they're moving over here to help me out, which is great because we haven't triggered the other group yet. That was our attack of opportunity. And Camellia dealt 4 damage. I dealt 12 points of damage. That was really good. Okay, it's back over to Seelah. Use a potion before you go out over there. And hit him. He's dead too, 11 damage. Now we have another group, but here's our dwarf friend, so we're doing very, very well. There's got to be more of you, right? There's got to be. There probably is. Move up. Oh my god, 25 damage! Whoa. You are mean, and I love it. That's okay, he made it. She's been doing a good job. Charge in. Go on, Hector. 9 damage. Not quite dead, but that's okay. They've got a wizard. 6 damage over to Hector. The Dretch is coming to hit me. There goes, what, a recruit? Outside of that traitor, we've all made it so far, I believe. Awesome, man. I'm not going to smite evil yet. I'm pretty busy right now. Oh yeah, here comes our dwarf friend. Cut him down. I nearly played a dwarf, just very nearly, but I had a character in mind. One of my oldest characters of all time. Alright, go on now. It's a bunch of minor damage, but it does add up. It does. Can you hit that wizard? Please try. You didn't. Okay, very well. It happens, buddy. I get it. Try to take out, yeah, that guy. Alright, it worked out. 1 damage. Hey, that's all that I needed. Alright, let's go after that Dretch. It's right by me. 8 damage reduced, but that's okay. I'll drink a potion. I'll have to anyway. Plus 8 to HP. Wonderful. That wizard is still around. Magic missile again. 5 damage over to Hector. They love coming after me. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, good work, recruit. Seelah. 8 damage. Wait there for now. Staunton got it. Back over to Beth. We are nearly done here. They have been butchered. Oh, come on, Lan. That's what I'm talking about. What a bloody way to go. Okay, so we're gonna patch up. Then we'll go follow them. We just need to go upstairs. Not a big deal. We can do that. We've got some loot here, and I do want to take up, again, every single weapon that I can hold. It's a great idea. Then I need to equip my potions, too. Yeah, sure. We're going up now, and just in time, too. That was all coming down. I did switch back over to my Masterwork Greatsword. Only because I get a +1 to my attack. I do specialize in using greatswords, so that is what I want to use. 3rd floor. Next up, a bunch of demons again.
What's this? Do we have guests? Just in time. The place is a bit of a mess, and I haven't even poured the blood into the goblets yet. Why don't you... Oh! What an unexpected surprise! Staunton, my little sweetheart. Long time no see. I've missed you so much. Have you missed me? Admit it, you missed me terribly.
Alright, unlike her, Staunton definitely has an eye for them.
Minagho. You again, you wench!
Minagho, the one who... Be careful. She's one of the deadliest creatures in the whole demon horde. She was once responsible for a massacre in Canabras. She must be back to finish what she started.
Staunton, do you know this demon?
Does he know me? Staunton, darling. Tell them all how close we were.
That wench? She's the one who led me astray. She's the reason my life has gone to the abyss. She's the reason my Dresden fell.
Ah, the old hold, okay. The old city.
Oh my, like butter wouldn't melt. What I remember is how eagerly you would run to our trysts, how you begged to see me again, how you promised you'd do anything I asked. By your own free will, you said this. And now you claim that Dresden fell because of me. No, my dear. That was entirely your own doing.
I'll beat your lying lips into your filthy throat!
Now, Staunton, don't say things like that. Not about these lips, the ones you kissed so sweetly. Staunton, dearest, don't you love me anymore? Remember how good we were together? I was so hoping that we could patch things up.
I'll kill you!
She's gone now, but we're definitely going to see her again. We've got another battle to fight. We're not going to waver, we're going to fight. Umbracondalu. Those are some pretty ugly demons. I bet they're pretty beefy too. Sunder armor? Oh, that can't be good. They've got a lot of ranged support. You know what? Smite evil. Do that for me. 8 damage. Hey, I'll take it. Go on, Beth. A critical hit. 29 damage and not dead? Crazy. Here's what we'll do then. Entangle could be fun, but again, that would hit a lot of us. We could try it out, I suppose. Or instead, we could bless everyone here. You know what? We'll do that. Perfect. Alright. You're done. Back over to them. Here's one moving up. Lan? You know what? Yeah. Kill that demon. 4 damage on the other guy. Damage reduction. We do have Divine Zap, but that won't deal a lot, okay? Go on, Hector. Alright, he hit. 10 damage. Here's a Dretch again. You blasted Dretch. Even their name sounds like a proper insult to use. Oh, Vayne. Here comes another one. Sunder armor again. We're winning so far. Okay, Seelah. Go after that one. Or whatever. That Dretch too. Yeah, there we go. There's Beth again. She cut one down. And here's what we'll do. Battle Spirit. We're here to win. She's a great amount of help. Okay, Lan. I think I want you... It depends on how far up you move. No. Attack there, okay? Just try it out. 5 damage. Yeah, one enemy dropped a Masterwork longbow, so now he's using that. Smite again, and attack again. 14, reduced damage. Okay. More wizards. Oh, you hit that recruit that time. Back over to him, 6 damage, but they're rolling quite well. I've got to become stronger. I'm only level 2 though. Imagine being level 2 going through a campaign like this here. You've got to have help. That's a very low level. Good job, Staunton. Wow. 3 attacks on me? I was knocked down. Yeah, these demons are no joke. Alright, don't worry about it. I'll be back up. It happens. 14 damage. You did it. Let's move up. We just need to finish the battle. Then I'll worry about it. There goes Beth. They do love to target me. That's fine. I'll become stronger. You just give me a bit, okay? Ooh, that was a lot too. Let's come over here. Thank you, Lan. Go after the wizard. It's largely the wizards who do a lot of additional damage to me. But that one demon, I didn't know that we were going to fight that. That was difficult. That poor recruit is dead now too. Go on. Okay, round 4. We'll get them now. Now all of you are in trouble. Go on, Seelah. Oh, he went down. Down he went. Another one dead. Ah. That's okay. If I could put one of you out, that would truly be divine. I wonder, can I get you back up? I mean, that would be great if I could bring back up our dear friend Hector over here. Let's try it out. I've got Virtue. Hey, I can. But, oh, they were going to shoot me, huh? Am I back down? Attack Seelah. All right. No, I thought maybe he would just come back up. But, all right, now, attack. There's only one more. We did it. It's over. Lan is killing it. I just need a better weapon myself. All right. They've got some more loot here. I can't really carry anything else. So here's what we're going to do real quick. We'll take some potions. I've got to. I'll take every single scroll that I can. I always do. I always try to. Let's come over here. And let's patch up. I mean, look at my armor class, 20. I've got a lot of armor on. That's intentional. It's all intentional. How many more do I need to take? They're like all of them. Just keep on drinking. We'll tell you when. Okay, I'm better. We're going up now. 14 DC. What are we going to do? Fill it and never pass? Alright, 3rd floor to the final floor. Yep, the wardstone. It's right here. Kind of a poor place to put a wardstone. Oh, she's back. Great. As soon as you step into the chamber, your vision seems to darken and your knees buckle. You struggle to keep your balance. The air in here is laden with the power coming from the stone. Suddenly, your head is filled with voices screaming, whispering, cackling, threatening voices pleading for help, shrieking curses and taunts. You blink, and the illusion passes.
Congratulations. You made it all the way here. This is it. precious wardstone. What are you planning to do now, I could kill you where you stand, but wouldn't it be nice if you could die in battle like heroes? No. I want you to die in despair, scrabbling around like rats in the blighted ruins of your city, blind and broken, your flesh scabbed and seeping, and every moment knowing precisely what was done to you.
Hearing you order off the menu must be excruciating.
Sounds terrifying, except that's how we've been living for generations.
There isn't a soul that can resist the temptations of the abyss. Even a stone can be turned. I'm not joking. Your precious wardstone, weakened from the injury inflicted by Discari, has almost succumbed to my charms. Soon the whole barrier around the world wound, the gift of your useless goddess, will be a weapon of the abyss. Just a little more, and boom. Every city with one of these eyesores stuck in the middle of it, from Canabras to Nerosian, will turn into smoking craters, and all the mortals into red sludge beneath our hooves. So you have a choice. Especially you, my pet. Kiss me on my dainty hoof. Pledge your loyalty to Baphomet. And when the world falls, its ruins shall be yours.
It's like telling me, hey, I'll turn your town into a dump, and by the way, you get to own that dump. Now, she's more than willing to divulge information, so let's press a bit. Who are you?
You've already forgotten me. You mortals have awfully short memories, even shorter than your little lives. Staunton, sweetums. Don't you want to introduce me to your friends properly? No? Well, I'd better do it myself. I am Minagho, Lily-2 and faithful servant of Baphomet, and leader of his armies. The city is mine now. I'm just starting to settle in, get things just how I like them. But once I'm finished, I promise you, the results will be simply to die for.
And it was such a charming little place until you sullied it with your presence. It had such lovely boulevards, quiet and shaded. You took those away from me, and I shan't forgive you for that.
They've done much worse things than spoil the promenades. All the people they've killed.
Yes, of course, you're right. I grieve for the common folk as well.
Okay. What are you doing to the stone?
Well, quite what am I doing to it? Probably the same thing I did to many of your comrades. Sweetly and tenderly persuading it to abandon the mortals and join our side.
Prepare to fight to the death, demon! We won't let that happen.
Now, I've got two choices over here. I could go down our demon path or the angel path. You know what I want to do. Reveal the light of heaven. Your victory celebrations are a little premature, demon. My time has come to shine, literally. Echoing the holy flame erupting from your hand, the light also gets brighter and brighter until it floods the chamber. You hear the voices again, stronger now. They repeat your words like a choir of angels. You've performed a good action.
Hey, no eyes. Didn't you tell us that heaven had turned its back on us and no one would come to our aid?
Don't listen to her. The fiend wants us all to lose hope. She won't succeed.
I'm done with this shit. I only followed this hoofed menace because I thought the Crusaders had it, and there was no other way to protect my family. But now I see that there is hope. I won't bow before these heinous idols ever again. If they kill me, at least I'll die a decent death.
Yes! Return to our side, friends! Have courage! We will welcome you back. And heaven never abandoned you, no matter what this deceiver told you.
Turncoat, I'll cut out your heart.
We'll see how tough you really are. We let you frighten us once, but it won't happen again.
We will prevail.
All right. They came back to us. Man, no one is really loyal here. Uh-oh. We're overloaded and cannot travel. We've been fatigued. Well, we're here. Let's go, Lan. I wonder how strong she is. She's got to be... Oh, yeah. She's a very high level. Look at that armor class. There's no way for me to hit her. Alright, fine. I'll go after your friends around us all. I could use Entangle. Battle Spirit for now. Do that. Move over here. Let's spread out. Oh, look at that damage. Alright. We'll move over here. By her. That's what I'll do. Go on, Beth. Attack. If you can. If we can. Now it's over to me again. I can't go that far. I'm so darn tired. But I can use my light. There we go. It's really not that powerful, but I've got it. Go on, Staunton. Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage. I mean a lot. I'm okay, thankfully. Barely. Alright, Lan. Let's go after that guy. 4 damage. Okay. Good work. The 2 who joined us are still doing fine. Here's what I want you to do. Enlarge person over on Staunton. Make them huge. Come on, Staunton. Get your revenge. Crush her. Alright, back over to Seelah. I can't really move by. We'll come over here then. Nope. Couldn't hit her. I thought so. Wait. Beth can't hit her either. Oh yeah. We're in trouble. Hector? You could go after maybe someone nearby. Yeah. Let's try that out for fun. Pardon me. I'm moving. 4 damage. Not a lot, but we did it. Teamwork! Oh no. He's not hitting either. We've been hit by a fireball.
I'm tired of playing around now. You want to know what will happen when I'm done with the Wardstone? Here's a little demonstration.
Okay, she killed her own followers. Well, that's good for me. Dimension door? Wait. Huh. The demoness whispers a spell, and a wave of darkness sweeps through the chamber. Your companions wince in pain, but it is nothing compared to what you feel. Thousands of voices once again burst into your mind, drowning you in their moans, screams, and sobs. Pain rocks through your skull. Your evil spells won't stop a righteous army. The roar of voices blends into an unbearable wall of screaming. Your vision goes dark. We made it out somehow. I'm back.
Praise Iomade, you woke up. Healing your wounds was easy, but you were unconscious for so long I was starting to worry we'd lost you.
Did we win?
Sadly, no. We couldn't stand up to the demoness. Her spells were too strong. It's all right. We'll handle it somehow. You blacked out, but Staunton and I managed to get you here to the Defender's Heart. It used to be a tavern, but now it's our headquarters. We're gathering our forces here, and we're preparing to strike back.
Okay, but how did we all get away, though? I have no idea. Alright, anyway. I found a cultist dispatch in the dungeons. It seems they're holed up in a tower of Estrad.
Demons have been filling Canabras with their spies and infiltrators for a long time. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people to attack the place right now. At least not blindly. I'd be grateful if you snuck in there and scouted out the situation. But just scouting. Don't be a hero.
That'll be hard for me. Now, what's going on in the city right now?
Bad, but not hopeless. We're constantly getting news, and new sources of resistance keep springing up in the districts where everyone seemed to be dead. The survivors are gathering here. You should see them. Their faces, their eyes burning with determination. The city is destroyed, but our resistance is not broken. We will keep fighting.
What do you plan to do next?
You heard what the demon said. They're going to desecrate the Wardstone and blow up the whole barrier around the World Wound. That would be an even worse disaster than the World Wound's expansion before the Second Crusade. Not only Canabras, but every city with a Wardstone will be destroyed, including the capital. We can't allow that no matter what. We will retake it, even destroy it if we must. Iomede's gift must not become a weapon of the Abyss.
Tell me about the Wardstone.
The Wardstones are a gift of Iomede. Created personally by her herald, a mighty angel, and a general of the celestial armies. The Wardstones keep the world wound from expanding. They stand along the border of the territory controlled by the demons, creating a barrier to keep them inside. The Canabras obelisk was the first to be placed. It is the key to the whole barrier. We cannot leave it in the hands of those monsters from the Abyss.
Can I help you in any way?
First of all, we need to decide what to do with the stone once we get it. What I'm about to say is classified. A traveler came to the city recently. A blind elf calling himself the Storyteller. He insisted he be allowed to examine the Wardstone, and he raised the alarm when his study was finished. Even before the demon attack, he had found some damage or flaw in the stone. Prelate Hulrune dismissed his words as nonsense, borderline blasphemy. But between you and me, the prelate's opinion isn't worth much. I think the Storyteller knew what he was talking about. We could use his advice right now, if only we knew where he was. I remember the Storyteller spent a lot of time talking to Staunton, a dwarf from my unit. You saw him during the demon attack. The elf asked him about the history of the Crusades. Maybe the Storyteller told Staunton something about where we could find him if anything happened. There's another problem. After the attack, the demons began to gather their forces at the Grey Garrison. It'll be even harder to take them with a head-on assault. But I once heard soldiers talking about a secret entrance to the garrison. The trouble is, I have no idea where to look for it. While you explore the city, please keep your eyes open, in case you find something we can use. And one last thing. The Eagle Watch has lost a lot of soldiers recently. Some were killed, but others simply haven't been seen since the attack. In the chaos that is now Canabras, it's next to impossible to confirm anything for sure. One of the missing fighters is Janna Aldori, a new recruit in the Watch. She got along well with Seelah, and she often went drinking with her. I honestly thought Seelah and Janna had died together. But now Seelah's returned with you, and there's no sign of Janna. If you learn anything of her whereabouts when you're out in the city, please report back.
I can do that. Everything is clear.
May the goddess help you. We're still fighting, which means that Canabras still hasn't fallen. If you come across any groups in the city that can fight, send them here to the Defender's Heart. We'll need every fighter we can muster for the final assault. Yes, one more thing. If you're in the area, check out this address. It's our house. Mine and Anevia's. Well, it was our house. If the building is still standing, open the hidden compartment in the kitchen. It's filled with supplies for a rainy day. You can take whatever you find. You have more need of it.
Well, great. Thank you very much. So we've got a lot of people to talk to now. We're finally back up. Well, have a look at that. I'm very nearly level 3. Not quite there, but I'm nearly there. I'm not going to put my goods away in my chest just yet because I've got to sell a lot of loot. What do you want, Anevia? Hey, wait, mind if I bend your ear about something? Anevia's outside your door, leaning casually against a shelf. So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission, I get that, and I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action, but here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Okay, I know I can't tell you what I want, which is that I'm only level 2, and if you need me to defend you and our friends here, you're in bigger trouble than you know. Now, everything seems clear so far. What else do you want to chat about? So the rift that damned beetle left with its scythe, yeah, well, it cut the city into 2, and it's kind of difficult to get across. My scout tells me it's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in Market Square, or scouts rather. Not that any of them tried to make sure, but if you've got a mind to go across, and I think you're going to have to eventually, you might want to give the square a once-over. I could do that. Do you want me to stay here and guard the tavern? You? What? No, your task is far too important. You can't just hole up here all cozy like waiting for the demons to knock on the door. We need to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you'll get back here, alright? Because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Got it? Alright, got it. Thank you for the warning. Later, watch yourself out there. I'll try to. Now, who's over here? Camellia, Gwerm, and a shopkeep. Some type of keep. A strange figure towers over the bar. A huge, ungainly man with skin so milky white that his blue veins are visible even from a distance. Ah, you too are a gamer, I see. His bald head is equal parts lumpy and pitted, and blood-filled eyes stare impassively out at you from beneath his pale brows. The glass in the albino's large, clumsy hands looks dangerously delicate, as if one twitch of those calloused fingers would be enough to crush it. A gold medallion engraved with a tankard gleams around his neck. What it'll be. Show him what you have. Alright, I'm going to take my time here to sell everything that I can, but I'm going to make a lot of money. Have a look at that. 1,500. Oh, I'm going to make some money now. I've sold most of my goods over here. All that I truly want is a recipe that he has for a spicy pastry. I'll take that, and now we can leave. Now, let's talk to Horgus Gwerm. He's right over here. 1,000 gold coins for you, just as promised. You helped me get back to the surface, and I duly paid you for escorting me. Horgus Gwerm always keeps his word. Now, speaking of our future cooperation. Oh, really? A little bit presumptuous, but alright. Horgus looks at you with unvarnished disapproval, his arms folded across his chest, his foot tapping impatiently. I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I'll pay generously for your services. Okay, what type of job? You shall be my bodyguard. You see, I have good reason to return to my mansion here in Canabras. I still have, well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in a wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attacked every thief and fraudster the city had tried to get inside, one way or another, I shudder to imagine the state it's in now. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadar knows what's happened there since. Therefore, I would ask that you meet me in my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I already asked the local paladins for help, but they've no desire to set foot outside this tavern. Damn cowards and traitors. That's what they are. That's a bit harsh, but okay. Also, please do take Camellia with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of your gang. She is of noble birth after all. Yeah, sure, deal. We're gonna be out there. We might be able to kill a few demons, and he did pay me quite well. That money could help out our team, our group here, our friends. Marvelous, most excellent. Horgus's face relaxes, smoothing a few of those tense lines. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Oh, he's going, okay. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand, but do hurry. Unless you want me to lower your reward. Oh, okay. Well, we could do that soon. That is a lot of money, and we have a lot of work to do too. Have a look at that. Jana Aldori. Man, they are killing me here. But I'll do my best, okay? I'll try to. Well, how lovely. I did level up. I'm level 3, and I do know that I could multi-class, but I feel like paladins are quite good whenever they're just a mono-class build. I mean, naturally, some points into, like, what? Fighter's pretty common? I'm sure many of you know all the builds, but I don't. But I want to go for, again, my pure paladin build. If one day I can do a few other things down over here, then maybe we'll think about it. But I've made my choice, okay? Now, I would like to put more points into persuasion. I'm going to lean into that. My half plate is giving me a -7 over here to athletics. It's a trade-off right now, but that's okay. Let's put another point over here into religion. I should know a little bit about it, probably. Okay, now there is a feat over here I want. Here it is. Okay. Dazzling display. Your skill with your favorite weapon can frighten enemies, which is great. So, what do we have over here? I can use a full round action. I can make a persuasion intimidate check to demoralize all foes within 30 feet who can see my dazzling display. That sounds great to me. I do want that. I'll take it then. Then, when it comes to my mercy, that's going to enhance my lay on hands. I could recover shaken, sickened, or fatigued. I feel like fatigued will come up a little bit more. There, we'll take that. And we're done now. I did it. Great. Now, I could talk to everyone here. I'll talk to a few people. They've got a lot of backstory for sure. Camellia looks you over pensively, toying with a snake-shaped bone amulet that dangles from her pale neck. Noticing your glance, she flashes you a cold, barely there smile. Greetings. It seems for a moment that the girl wants to say something else, but the pause grows too long, and she slips back into cautious silence. Hey, me too. Don't worry about it. I totally get that. Tell me about yourself, by the way. You want to know more about me than you already do? Why? Camellia arches a dainty brow. I talk to the spirits of this tormented land, and they guide me in battle. I'll help you fight the demons, and I swear that you can rely on me in this matter. Isn't that sufficient? Okay, fine. Now, what about you knowing how to use a rapier so well? I had good teachers, although they don't get all the credit. I am a most diligent student. I do like her personality. She's quite unusual. Now, your amulet, like you, is quite unusual. Where did you get it? Ah, my little trinket. It's so nice of you to notice, but I assure you this amulet is nothing but a bauble. Can a lady not be drawn to beautiful, useless things? Yeah, sure, why not? Anyway, as much as I enjoy our delightful conversations, the spirits are calling me. That's one way to get out of a chat you don't want to have. Alright, we won't try to press her anymore. She's not very forthcoming, but what about Staunton over here? The dwarf resembles an abandoned citadel, one whose high crumbling walls are still holding fast, but whose empty, lightless windows make it clear that all inside is dead. Oh no, Staunton, do you need a hug, buddy? Oh man. Oh, it's you. Good work back there in the Grey Garrison. Name's Staunton Vane. If you've heard rumors about me, just so you know, everything people say about me, it's true. What do people say about you? They say I'm a traitor, as bad as Aurelu Vorlesh, which has got to be bad, that I made a disgrace even among the ranks of the condemned, that Queen Galfrey should never have spared me, that I belong on the gallows. Wow. Why do they hate you so much? Actually, you really don't have any friends. I couldn't have survived this long if I was completely alone. Jorn, my little brother, he keeps me going. He's never abandoned me. Everyone else shies away from me like they might catch what I've got. Even fighters in the condemned console themselves by thinking, I got stripped of my rank, but at least I'm non-Staunton. Wow. Commander Tirablade seems to be the only person in the whole army who remembers that I'm a soldier and not a drudge. She has no qualms about taking me into battle. She's had some mud flung at her in the past, or so I hear. That's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. It's no surprise that she's the only one to hold on to her sense of reason in this farce. Now, why do they hate you so much? You really don't know. Staunton gives you a long, morose look, then sighs. I'm the reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in fortresses on the edge of the world wound. Instead of bringing the fight to the demons, we used to have a foothold in the wound. The mighty, unassailable city of Dresden. We used to have it until it fell. And all because of my stupidity. I gave the enemy our main citadel. I wonder how he did that, I have no idea. But I won't try to press more. I was tried. They wanted to execute me, and rightly so, but the Queen intervened. Oh, Queen Galfrey, the monarch of the Crusader state of Mendev. Understood. She said that I should live and fight in order to undo what I had done. So that's how I lived, decade after decade, fighting in the condemned. The dwarf shrugs. As you can see, I have fixed nothing, and I've earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit in my face too? It wouldn't surprise me. Heck no, man. I hope you earn forgiveness one day. Thank you. From the depths of my soul, I thank you, but I haven't had hope for a long, long time. I've performed a good action. Now, I'm not going to pry more, but I do need to talk to the elf who calls himself the Storyteller. Do you know where I can find him? The Storyteller? Staunton strokes his beard in thought. I'll join you. A strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking about all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort, he just listened. At first I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible, but later I realized that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he's alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble too, so if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. I do know one place he might be. Look for him in the Black Wing. It's a library. Here, I'll show you where it is on the map. I don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved the place. He would sit there day and night, so now I know where that is. Okay. I've got to go, my friend. Go on then. Maybe we'll see each other again. Yeah, maybe. We've got another area to go to. Oh boy. We're gonna get a lot of work before we even leave. We can talk to a few people now. Maybe people who know more about the town. Lan wouldn't know too much, he's new here, but Anevia would know a lot. Anevia, in her muted colors, blends almost perfectly into the background. She appears relaxed, but her seemingly unfocused eyes are taking in everything around her, tracking and filtering potential threats. The only tell is the way she drums her fingers on her hip or near her weapon sheath. She shows no sign of her injuries and confidently leans on her previously broken leg. She pretends to have just noticed you, even though she watched you approach from afar. Oh hey, see how they patched me up? Now I can run, jump, or dance a jig if I feel like it. Great, Anevia. Now, you work here, you live here, you can tell me about weird locations too. Sure. She says to me, there were a couple spots I wanted to check out, but I didn't have time. If there really is a den of cultists there, it would be good if you could swoop in there and bust some heads. You don't even need a search warrant. Anevia shoots you a crooked smile. Lovely. The first one is the Silken Thread. It's a funny little tailor shop that doesn't take any orders and never buys any fabric, but they always seem oh so busy. The second one is an alchemy shop, Topaz Solutions, and they trade in everything, not just healing potions. Judging by the ingredients they've been buying on the black market, there's something fishy about the alchemical rituals going on in that place. Alright. Well, we've got to go for now. Again, I'm trying to focus on business, at least initially. We've got Eagle Watch Crusaders over here. We could talk to Seelah. She's got a missing friend. Seelah smiles at you warmly. Hey there, during that march through the dungeon, we never got the chance to exchange a proper greeting. It's high time I shake your hand. Yeah, sure. Beth said your friend Jaina Aldori is missing. Do you know where we should look for her? Beth is worried about her fighters, I understand that. I wanted to look for Jaina myself, so I didn't distract you. But since you're in this too, I could use some help. Jaina and I met in Canambris a few days ago, and just hit it off. We went drinking together. We went to that unforgettable celebration together too, but we got separated in the crowd, so we should start looking from the main square. That's where I last saw her. Seelah frowns. Jaina's a good fighter, even if she is green. She couldn't have become an Aldori otherwise. I hope that means she's alright. Yeah, hopefully. That would be good to know. Now, let's go. We know a bit more. See him. Yeah, I'll learn more about them as we go along, or we'll be here all day for right now. There's Beth, and over here some loot too. Ah, Hilor. The Pathfinder Society. Love it. I do remember that we can have custom companions. We would miss out on a bit of story, but I think the idea is pretty cool. Now, Beth over here rubs her red and tired eyes. Any success? How's the city? Alright. I could ask a few personal questions, but we're not going to do that right now. I mean, I feel like she told me everything that she probably knows. What about you, Hilor? A tall, athletic man greets you. His hair is prematurely gray and shorn close to his head in a military style. He is lean and well-groomed, and a monocle twinkles coldly in his eye. The bold set of his jaw and his large but agile frame attest that here is a man who is always ready to be on the move. Greetings, I'm Hilor, Venture Captain of the Pathfinder Society. Alright. I'm the superior officer among Pathfinders in this region of Mendev. Interesting. However, the Society is running almost no operations here right now. Besides me, there are almost no Pathfinders here. Actually, I'm only stuck here because of an old feud with a demon worshipper known as the Spinner of Nightmares. I've had to work alone without the support of the Society, but I've made a lot of acquaintances among the local mercenaries and daring fighters. If you need any good fighters for an honest cause, talk to me. Interesting. Oh, but I've got to pay 4,500. We'll do that eventually. I would love to know about, well, what may happen in time. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. And you can retrain me. Okay, that's good to know. So if I need to modify my build, we can do that. I'll talk about his spinner later. Not yet. I'll be back. I think we'll come over here and have a look around. We're not leaving. I've got a few more people to talk to, I think. Now, who is over here? Jernah, a man in well-worn traveling clothes and a simple wooden symbol of Aristil on his chest, is efficiently cutting a linen robe into strips to use as bandages. Despite his visible exhaustion, he works with zeal, singing some tune about red braids and ripe sheaves of wheat under his breath. He raises his warm chestnut-colored eyes to you. What an introduction. He says to me, "Are you one of the Crusaders? Thank you for defending those of us whose talents lie off the battlefield. I'm Jernah, servant of Aristil. Pleased to meet you." Aristil, also known as Old Deadeye and the Stag God. Ah, interesting. Now, you from around here? No, I was just passing through Canabris. What bad luck, by the way. I was sailing down that old man of ours, the Great Silent River, to a village by the name of Chili Creek. I happened to land in the city on the eve of the festival, and I'm ashamed to say I decided to stay for a day to enjoy myself, but I ended up staying in the city longer than I'd bargained for. Now, where is Chili Creek? I have no idea. It's a small fishing village. It's not even marked on some maps, but people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. They have no one to heal their wounds, no one to offer prayers for a good catch, no one to give their dead a dignified burial. And the world wound is a stone's throw away. So I'll be setting sail for Chili Creek to serve my god and my people. Once we've held Canabris, I'll be going there. If by the grace of the good gods we all survive this, you should come and visit me sometime. You'll find the village here on the bank of the river. And he has marked it on my map. Well, cool. I've got to go for now. May Aristil watch over you. And you, buddy. Okay, who's over here? We could go downstairs, but we've got who? Forn Autumn Haze. A tall, fragile-looking elf sits in front of you, eyes closed. He is pale as a ghost, his arm wrapped in a blood-stained bandage. You spot other bandages on his body under his clothes, but even in such a miserable state, he manages to keep calm. Raising his eyes to meet yours, he says faintly, I am Forn, Autumn Haze, at your service. His pale lips are reddened by blood, but you see no signs of pain or fear in his gray eyes. Who wounded you? A sinner and accomplice to demons, the quarry I am hunting in this inhospitable place. Do you need help? After giving you a cold, intense look, he shakes his head. Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. A local healer tended to me. Besides, I come from a resilient, hardy people. My body will endure both the wounds and the poison delivered through them. I'm Hector. You can trust me. I might be able to help you. After a brief pause, Forn says, it would be impolite to refuse such a direct and friendly offer. Who is your quarry here in Mendav? I was hunting a fugitive, a Descarite by the name of Kaylessa. It pains me to admit that there are heinous malefactors of her among my noble kind. I managed to catch up to her in Canabris and I wounded her. Then demons appeared and the city was engulfed in flames. I was injured in the battle that ensued and couldn't free her soul from its service to her dark masters. He expresses no anger or hatred as he speaks, only compassionate sorrow. I'm sorry for your misfortune. I hope things will turn out differently next time. Now, he goes on. He purses his lips. There is no need for pity. Our ancient kind is blessed with great longevity. We gain a deeper understanding of the world than other races, and we learn our lessons better than anyone. That goes for learning from our mistakes as well. I survived, which means I will be more prepared when we next meet. I wish to aid you in your hunt. Forn covers his eyes wearily. I thank you, but this is my mission, and I'm used to facing all manner of terrors on my own. I do appreciate your willingness to help. If you happen to meet Kaylessa, take caution. She has turned many innocent souls to the path of evil, and darkness has rewarded her with many gifts. Her appearance alone will tell you that it is warped. The agate skin, the malicious stare of her blood-red eyes, the teeth. She's more monster than elf at this point. Well, I've got to go for right now. I know what she looks like, and I'll keep an eye out for her. Now, what we've got down over here apparently is a jail cell for that fellow. Interesting. Oh, here's an event. Surrender thy soul, Delvin. Iomade, protect us! Oh, he's only playing a little prank. Wait, I did see horns. He's got to be a tiefling, right? Let's have a chat with him.
Hey, Chief. Hey, Dreamboat, come over here. I want to talk to you about something. Something really important.
Quit bothering the decent people in here, Wolfjif, or I'll knock your teeth out.
What's it to you, Delvin Dum-Dum? You were told to guard me, and I'm not stopping you. But no one told me I had to shut my trap.
Who are you?
Wolfjif Jeffdo. I deal in useful things. I can get you whatever you want. Anything. But there's just one problem.
Yeah, why are you in chains?
Does it really matter? Don't get hung up on the past, Chief. Don't look to the future. Live in the here and now.
He was caught thieving.
Sounds about right. Yeah, he would be dead if it was for a major crime, I'm pretty sure. What do you want from me?
I'll lay it out for you. Simple job, 30 minutes tops. We go someplace, talk to someone, and in return, whatever you want, I'll get it for you. Some extra rations? No problem. Armor, weapons, scrolls, you name it. It's as good as yours. If you need my help with something, whistle and I'll be there. I'm handy enough with knives too, and even my magic know-how isn't too shabby.
What a load of guff! If you were good at magic, you wouldn't be stuck in here now, would you?
Don't you listen to him, Chief. He'd find fault with the Queen herself. I'll be useful to have in battle, and I'll sell whatever you want at a reasonable price. It's your lucky day. You won't meet another gem like me in Canabras.
Now, about your shadow.
Get me out of here and I'll tell you. And don't worry, it's not contagious.
Yeah, sure. I can't help you while you're chained up here. How can I free you?
That's easy. You know Irabeth? Feisty-looking gal, always wears armor. You can't miss her. She's the meanest fighter in the whole city. When you see her, put in a good word for me, will ya? Tell her there's this guy Wolfjif locked up for no good reason in the Defender's Heart. Well, for the follies of his youth. And he really wants to get out on bail so he can keep up his good behavior and make a contribution to society. You got that? Will you do it?
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll tell you why. He did commit a minor crime, sure, but we've got a rather serious situation here. We could use any help that we could get.
I knew I could count on you. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you.
Okay, we'll go talk to her. There's a few things down here that I could check out, sure. Whatever I can get to help me out when it comes to making more gold, I won't say no to. When it comes to equipment, maybe not. We've got some levers down here. I'm not sure what they're for, but I think I'll probably experiment a bit more later on. There's bound to be some manner of secret. I just gotta find out the right sequence for it all. But I'll do that later. For now, let's go up. I'll come down, get him out hopefully, and we can be on our way. Probably. Now hold on, who's over here? An imposing young Oread is surrounded by a crowd of crusaders who are hanging on to her every last word. I hope this example clearly illustrates the difference between Jiska legionaries from the last war and the crusaders. The perfection of form and spirit they were imbued with during creation turned them into parts of a well-balanced war machine. Oh, you're talking down to our crusaders here. Very rude of you, by the way. So we've got some manner of historian, evidently. Now tell me, again, why I'm supposed to be impressed by your reckless assaults where everyone is fighting for their ego? Oh, you're judging them too. Alright. Some of the crusaders grumble unhappily, but it is clear that they are captivated by the woman's words. The only exception is a scraggly and disheveled halfling monk whose puffy black eye gives him away as a brawler and troublemaker. I'll listen in. One crusader says, "If those gists of yours or whatever had come for us, we'd have their guts for garters. You think we've never fought a mighty adversary before?" And she laughs a bit. "I would love to see you storm a 60-foot tall walking castle shaped like a gigantic elephant that carries siege fortifications on its back. And I'll have you know, these fortifications were defended by Jiskan priest craftsmen armed with demon-bound war machines." What a mouthful, man. They used the enemies you could not defeat as mindless weapons. The woman gives the people around her a triumphant look and adjusts her hair with pointed nonchalance. Her voice takes on a lecturer's tone. "You should not argue as someone who happens to be the most authoritative researcher on the history of warfare." Okay, gotcha. So you're a nerd, a super nerd. No, we're gonna be diplomatic here. That's what we are gonna do. Normally, I wouldn't want to be, but she has some knowledge, evidently. But here, you're wrong to treat the Crusaders with such disdain. Allow me to explain. A debate? Oh, I will be happy to prove that the current conflict can't hold a candle to the last war of Jiska. Very well. The last war of Jiska was waged using a significantly greater number of troops. Both sides actively relied on reinforcements from allied planes, and their strategic planning was perfected through no fewer than 7 rounds of intensive design. None of the above applies to this war of yours. Let's see, I've got a +4 over to world. Sure. We've got over here my diplomacy. I could try that out. My diplomacy has what? +10? Alright, that could be handy. DC 15, and over here DC 15 again. Okay, the events of the past are shrouded in legend, but the fate of the world is being decided here and now. That is what you failed to grasp. And I did it! The earnestness on the faces of those around you has taken away Indarah's panache, encouraging her to backtrack and stumble over words. Of course, I'm not trying to diminish the importance of current events. What I'm trying to say is that from the standpoint of history, and particularly the history of warfare, she falls silent, fixedly staring at the unfriendly eyes of her audience. The true importance of these developments won't become obvious until later. Oh, really? Indarah offers a pretentious dismissal. As a scholar, I cannot deny that there is a certain truth beneath your skeptical statements. History is a complex discipline rooted in fact and... Okay, gotcha. Of course, if I were to argue in bad faith, the way Crusaders embellished their tales of slaying a single Brimarak by adding a dozen Balors, for example, I could win this debate. But I'm above such things, and therefore I'm forced to admit that your skepticism is not entirely without merit. Yeah, sure. I am sure that you would have been able to expound on your arguments in a longer discussion, is what we'll tell her. Indarah nods with obvious relief. I am glad here that we both understand this limitation. It is always a pleasure to face a worthy opponent, even if the debate takes place in a grimy tavern, perhaps especially because of that. Now, she has unbuckled her sword belt and has handed me her weapon. Well, thank you. This is a worthy blade. It will be of use not only for the strong, but also for the wise. Well, thank you very much for that. And this is where I bid you farewell. Before the end of the day, I was planning to observe how winged demons use pack tactics to drive their prey like herds of livestock. It is about time I got back to my research. Okay. She says to me, stay safe. And goodbye now. Okay. That was interesting. Let's have a look over here. Oh, look at that blade. +1. It's got flaming, finesse wielding, right. That's a really good short sword. I could give it over to Lan. I'll think about it, but I am going to hold on to it for now. Now we can go talk to Beth. There's a tiefling chained up in the defender's heart. What can you tell me about him, Beth? Beth shrugs scornfully. Wolfjif is a petty thief from a gang of thieflings operating in Canabris. That's what we call them in these parts. They tried to rob a vendor of magical items recently. Unfortunately, we only apprehended one of them. Gotcha. We have nowhere else to keep him apart from the defender's heart. But that's hardly a prison. Wolfjif knows it too. He's been begging us for days to let him go free or have someone vouch for him. He's already asked you to put in a good word for him, hasn't he? Beth squints at you thoughtfully, then shrugs. If you want to recruit Wolfjif and put him to good use, go ahead and take him off our guard's hands. We can ill afford to let a soldier spend their days watching over a middling thief. I hope the tiefling proves useful, should you decide to take him along. Yeah, sure. I can do that. It's better for him to aid me than to rot here. That much is correct. So we'll go pick him up now. Wolfjif, you're pretty lucky, buddy.
Well, Chief, what do you got for me?
I've decided to make you part of my troop. We'll see how it goes.
You must be a smooth talker. Come on, Delvin. Get these bracelets of yours off me. I'm going free.
You're sure to regret this. This tiefling will fleece you for everything you've got. Mark my words.
You're a bitter little man, Delvin. Petty and mean. You can't even be happy for me, can ya? I pity you. I'll leave you alone with your sad little soul. So long. And now, Chief, straight down to business. You see, I'm one of those guys that people around here call Thieflings. We just call ourselves the family. After we knocked over that shop and I got stuck here in the Defender's Heart, a little bird told me that Big Sister Charisme wanted to see me. That she had some questions to ask me. You following? Now, she won't be asking me questions like, Wolfjif, how'd you manage to get out of this one? Or, Wolfjif, you're so thin, didn't they feed you? No, something serious has gone down, and I just know they want to try to pin something on me. I can feel it in my tail. So, I knew right away that I couldn't go alone. You turned up just in time, Chief. You don't need to do anything when we get there. Just stand behind me and look mean, and I'll handle the rest. Somehow. Let's go, I'll show you the way.
Yeah, great. Okay, so I've got a new team member now. I wonder what he specializes in. Is he a rogue or what? I have no idea, but we'll find out in a bit. He should be quite handy, though. Kind of a strange character to have along. I'm sure Lan and him might get along. Alright, let's go up now. It might be time for me to go soon. I mean, I do need to level up my team members, but I think we have found out all that I need to find out. For now, we could talk to him more, but I think I'm ready to go. Yeah. Hilor allows me to respec, so I did that, and I'll change my build as many of you give me advice over time, but here's what I did. I did put 1 point over into Monk into Scaled Fist. I wanted to have more armor class, which now I do. I've got 19 right now, and I can move at a speed of 30, so I'll be able to wade into combat swinging my blade. I like the idea of maybe he was trained by people who said to him, learn how to defend your body and yourself with your own two hands, then later we'll train you in how to use a blade properly. And here we are now. So 19 for armor class. I did change up his stats too. We've got +3 to charisma, +2 to dexterity, +1 to constitution, -2 to wisdom, and +4 to strength. I'll put more points into charisma later on, or even constitution. I haven't really decided yet, but we'll see. But now, I should be able to land many more attacks in combat, and I'll be much harder to hit too. I've got a lot of fortitude. I mean, I should be good now. For Wolfjif, we've got what? A Claw of Jiska, or Jiska for him. He's got +8 to attack, and I'll find out more about what he's like once we actually get into combat. And everyone else is leveled up too. They should all be better in combat. We'll have to get them some gear as we find it or buy some. But for now, I think we're doing pretty well. I feel like we're doing a good thing. There you go. 18 for armor class. I do want your speed to go up eventually, but encumbrance is by far too high for her. She's got too much. I could take that off and change it up a little bit. That could be a pretty decent idea, but I think we're now ready to go. I'm going to tweak her gear just a little bit, and then we'll see. I don't see anyone who has a notable name right now, which is fine. And we're going to head over to the map real quick to get a job done. It's about time that we got a job done. So we're moving over to a map where we'll be able to choose a new location. Here we go. A global map. The global map of the city of Canabris. Now bring me over to a Thieflings Hideout. It'll take me 2 hours. Very well, we can do that. And off we go. It's really the closest location to me. I know I've got to go to the market square if I want to go a bit further. We'll have a look at other locations as we need to go to them. Now, hold on here. A spacious, well-furnished cellar under the hardware store serves as a hideout for Thieflings in Canabris. This is where the eldest sister, Charisma, appointed by the family, conducts the gang's affairs by planning robberies and sharing the loot between the gang members. Well, Wolfjif, you've got some magic, and I want you on my side. I'll help you out. Oh, they don't look very happy at all. Let's go say hi. Greetings, I'm Hector, Paladin. The basement is dark and dank, as one basement should be, and you are immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separate from the rest. The tall woman, who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of her knife, Gross, greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Wolfjif, you got my message. Wolfjif says to her, Sorry I couldn't swing by sooner, dear Sister Charisma. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next, well no, I was still in shackles, and I was being watched. And then the chief got me out, that's me, and I came here straight away. I knew you had been waiting on me. Enough talking or else we'll be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods, and leave. Even if the neighbors called the guard, there was time to get away. But what happened? That bitch, Irabeth, showed up almost right away. She knew we would be there. Somebody betrayed us. And I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say to that? Make it quick. And I'll say to her, it's a lawful choice. The burden of proof lies on the accuser. Wolfjif doesn't have to prove anything. Objection! Haha! I've done it. Okay, maybe I haven't. Charisma turns to you. He speaks. I thought Wolfjif only brought you so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. That's still very much likely. In a single fluid motion, Charisma adjusts her grip on her knife so that she is now holding it by the blade, as if preparing to throw it. Burden of proof? Are you a city guard or something? I don't know how it is with your lot, but in the family, the highest rank is always right. And here, that's me. Alright, sure. Wolfjif, tell us your side of the story. What happened? What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Charisma got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and there's 5 over there, I mean. Wolfjif jerks his head towards the 5 tieflings kneeling by the wall. She rounds us up and she says we've got a score. Ancient trees and wonders. The one place nobody's ever been able to hit. The place that's guarded by a golem. But now, a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession. along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. Interesting. I'm looking at them right now, and their features too. Red hair, short horns, long horns, different outfits. What he's talking about does sound like a setup. Oh, we just so happen to have a scroll. Oh, and we got a tip. No, that is a setup. Wolfjif, did you do it? I have no idea, but we'll see in time. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging about the shop ahead of the job. No casing out the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far, go on. We did everything right, with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock, I remember it clear as day. Sister Donna was on lookout. Brother Melrune had the scroll, so he had that. Okay. Daffy, Tavi, and Varnir brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in a sack, and one bright expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it, and next thing I know, Irabeth was there. Everybody scampered, but I was still under the table. Not my finest moment. I was gonna wait it out, but then those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off me, about 20,000 worth, and to add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. Kersme says, so they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot, and you didn't even manage to stash anything. Kersme is pointedly polishing her knife. We get it! We've got a knife, anyway. Where's the moon of the Abyss, brother, Wolfjif? Now, could you tell me what that is? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of Ancient Trees and Wonders. Sterling silver, sparkled like a star, fine piece of work. On one side, there was a half moon, you know? A crescent, a waning moon, and in the middle there's a dark crystal, like it was eclipsing the moon. Old man Fyellemen was so proud of that amulet. He used to say, I'll never sell it, it's the jewel of my collection. Wolfjif sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures there were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Canabras. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever sold a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you the second you tried to fence it. Now, Wolfjif over here knows it quite well. Like, think about something you've seen at a store. Could you recall it with that much detail? Personally, I know I couldn't. Kersme says, everybody knew that you were always hanging around Ancient Trees and Wonders, drooling over the moon. Did you think you could swipe it in all that commotion and keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we would all be locked up and you'd get off scot-free with a fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Wolfjif. I see right through you. Go on, Wolfjif. That's the whole sorry story. Wolfjif crosses his arms, looking affronted. Some family this turned out to be. Just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the moon. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's that important to you, Sister Kersme, I'll find it. And I'll drag the traitor here by his horns, just so you don't end up at the bottom of the cellin. But you know what you're going to owe me for that. An apology, right here in front of everyone. You're going to apologize loud and clear so everybody hears it. You'll say, sorry Wolfjif, you're a good guy, and I was wrong about you. Kersme says, fine. You're one of my people, which is why I'm going to give you some time. But if you run, Brother Wolfjif, the family will get you wherever you go. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family's come for you. You'll have no peace, but one day you'll be tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that is when we'll get you. Got that? Wolfjif says, you've a way with words, sister. A way that almost made me wet myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat to that scary gal, Irabeth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Irabeth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Yeah, we can do that. Not a problem. Let's get out of here. After I take your loot. And that's mine. We're only doing that because we're in a survival situation. We need all that we can get. Imagine you're meant to lose an entire city. You're fighting for its survival. You'll probably take what you can. But let's come back over here and talk to Beth. I like Beth a lot, don't call her names. She's got a lot of responsibility, and you're all a bunch of thieves, a bunch of pickpockets, brigands. Let's go inside. I get it, it's for your own survival, but come on now. Fight for a good crusade if you can. We're back over here. We could sell a few goods if we wanted to. It's an idea. But no, we'll go inside and talk to Beth. And say, hey, how's it going? I'm not going to sell more gear, not yet. Here's Beth. Okay. There's a traitor I'm trying to track down. Who's your informant? Canabras is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough spare time to help out thieves. I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know, and I do understand her perspective, but he's got a lot of magic. We could use magic. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me the note, and disappeared. He had a cloak with a hood hiding, or masking his face, but the horns, the long horns, didn't fit under it. So we know he has long horns too. Okay. Gotcha. There should be a guardian golem in Ancient Trees and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact. So you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Hand of Iori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Well, great. Alright, I've got to go for now. So now we know how to talk to a golem. Long horns, Mel. Alright, that does narrow it down quite a bit, actually. Yeah, whenever you've got some type of investigation at tabletop, you've got to pay attention to key notes. Hopefully, I'm looking at the right notes and not the wrong ones. So, Ancient Trees and Wonders is a reputable old shop whose name speaks for itself. I gotcha. Looks more like a private collection. Well, we're going over there right now. No random encounters so far. Oh my god, you're kidding me! Okay, I need to knock on wood then. I need to not speak so soon. Oh, look at that. Get ready for battle. I could do that. Here comes one giant spider. Now, you, Wolfjif, you've got a lot, but I've got to set up your bar, which I'll do later on. Over here, I think I just want you to use your blade, okay? Try it out. Or you could try to fatigue that creature, or even use acid splash, but no. Do your thing. 10 damage. Good. Oh, wow, okay. He's really strong. Good to know. Now, back over here to Camellia. I'll let you move up and strike. 6 damage. I'll take it. Back over to that fiendish giant fly. They're all fiendish to me. Okay, Hector, go on. You got it. 20 damage for a critical hit. Do we need to patch up? Probably not. Land, attack. 5 damage. Back to Seelah. We did it. Okay, now that we've won here, here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm gonna fix up Wolfjif's bar, then we'll leave and go over to the shop. Evidently someone is here. They're shouting out right now. Oh, right there, okay. Under that bookshelf? Oh, what? A talking weapon? You know what? We've got demons here. I'm not going to question a talking weapon. Yeah, why not? Phew, free at last. I thought I'd be flat like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finnean. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will. Alright, now, you need to know, Finnean, the city is under attack by the demons. Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. Then the guards came. Everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped a cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Canabras, we must do something about it. The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone, and besides, the more the merrier. You know what? I shall. I swear you won't regret it. I could do all sorts of things. Okay. You know what? I found my new weapon. I've got a unique companion. Finnean the Talking Weapon. He'll become more powerful as his personal story progresses. Well, here's my best friend now. Let's have a look at that real quick. Oh, you're not even kidding. Alright, I'll talk to you later. For now, turn into a greatsword. Look at that. Enhancement +1, cold iron, ghost touch. I've got a new weapon. Now, what about ghost touch? A ghost touch weapon deals damage normally against incorporeal creatures, regardless of its bonus. An incorporeal creature's 50% reduction in damage from corporeal sources does not apply to attacks made against it with ghost touch weapons. Well, alright. I'm stronger for it now. Great. Now that I've got a talking weapon, let's move on real quick. What do we have over here? Some more loot that we can use. And a pipe fox. Really? We've got a familiar. It provides a +3 insight bonus on knowledge arcana checks and perception checks too. Well, great. Maybe we'll give it to Lan.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Yeah, maybe. Here we go. Pop it out. Now we've got a friend. He's adorable. I love him already. Let's have a look around. We've got one demonic heart. And over here, a scroll. Okay, blessed weapon. Very nice to have. Especially for a boss battle. And we've got a gold ring. Well, that's some money. Oh, the Golem has seen better days. I see you, buddy. Poor guy. The formerly well-appointed shop now looks a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in a corner next to a scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master. Code word. Hand of Iori. Code word, correct. Now, can you tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop in the last week? That was way too vague. He wants to tell me about 56 of them, which is way too much. Wolfjif says he'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask it in a different way. Alright, fine. What about tieflings? Tieflings 3. Tiefling male, middle-aged. Then male young. Then female young. Okay. Talk about the female. Above average height. Hair long, pale. Long horns. Eye color blue. Scar on nose. Gotcha. Wolfjif doesn't know who that is. I gotcha. Now what about the young male tiefling? Medium height, short horns curling backwards. Medium length tail. Eye color yellow. Black hair. Annoyed master. Interesting. Sounds like Wolfjif to me. It's gotta be right. Horns, hair, tail. That sounds like me, but it's not possible. Alright. No special observations. Subject was unremarkable. There, see? Can't have been me. And our final one? Male, medium height, long horns. There we go. Right here. Medium length tail. Eye color pale blue. Skin color dark. Special observations, red hair. Wolfjif says, oh, that's our trader. I'd bet your life on it. Cares may drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging about the shop. Red hair. We've got a couple of gingers and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for a special observation. Golems ain't all they're cracked up to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Where is your master? Fyellemen Fruliatros, my master, is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. Gotcha. Wolfjif says he likely holed himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where's the basement? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Haha, got it. Thank you.
We march ahead.
Sorry, buddy. We've got to do it.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome,
Alright,
man.
let's go down now. We've made it down here now. I would feel bad taking his loot. We're just gonna go talk to the guy. Oh, a gnome, right. The elderly gnome, so portly as to be nearly spherical, is curled up in a corner of the basement shaking. Marauders! Bandits! Scavengers! Lan says, yeah, makes sense. We're all of that, and much, much more. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? And I'll say here, please calm down. No one is going to rob you. The gnome peers at you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me that the nightmare is over. No, it's not. You're here to steal my riches. Get back! The gnome notices Wolfjif, and his rounded face turns scarlet. You! Wolfjif, the dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally worked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. The gnome seems to settle slightly. My name's Fyellemen. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Wolfjif says, oh, come off it. Your shop is fine. It's a little bit ransacked maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Now tell me about the tieflings you've seen. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle Watch. Here's what I'll try to do. I won't intimidate him. That would be weird for me. But I will try to bluff a bit. I'm helping the Eagle Watch to catch the culprits. It's in your interest to tell me everything. That did pass. So they haven't got the Thieflings. I thought the city's finest were on the job, and they'd... The gnome sighs. You can't rely on anyone. Ask your questions if it's so important. Tell me about... Let's see here. Wolfjif. Wolfjif Jefto, right? Yes, I've known him a long time, though I'd rather not known him at all. He's been skulking around my shop for years, treating the place like a free museum. He always wanted to look at the moon. I chased him out, but he just slinked back in again. If he was with the gang that robbed my shop, I'll bet anything he swiped the moon. How come I'm the prime suspect? Whoever betrayed us all, that's the one who's got the moon. I want to see it return too, you get me? I don't like the idea of other people's grubby mitts on it, so he really does like it. Now, what about the red-haired tiefling? A red-haired tiefling, I suppose. Yes, there was one who came in, spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means, I could tell by his clothes. But he asked me to show him an Azamar-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected that something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing. And that put my mind at ease. Weird, okay. He was wrapped in a green cloak. Alright. Like he was freezing. Wolfjif says, that's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief, back to Sister Caresme we go to have a good long shifty to all my brothers and put all these clues together. Something tells me our traitor isn't going to wriggle out of this one. Alright. Well, I've got to get him to tell me about the tiefling woman. Fyellemen scratches his chin. A tiefling woman, ah yes, I remember now. A noble lady, unlike the tiefling ruffians we have around here. She purchased magical equipment for the crusade, and she promised to come again. If only all tieflings were like that. I'd be laughing all the way to the bank. Alright, gotcha. Later, pal. If that isn't enough to help you catch the thieves, then I don't know what else to tell you. Now be on your way and leave me in peace with my wreck of a shop. We did get you out. I mean, you could have starved down here. That would have been tragic. We're not too far away. Okay. Little under an hour and we'll make it there, and no demons we've encountered yet. Let's enter and finally help out Wolfjif, then we can get out of here and do something else. He's lucky I'm a nice guy, because I should be helping out my crusade, not him. Okay, sister. We need to have a look at who you have here. We've got a green cloak on Melround. He's got red hair. Doffy, you've got red hair, but you don't have a green cloak on. Alright. Caresme drums her fingers nervously on the handle of her blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name and the moon that they stole. I don't need anything else. Let's have a good look. The tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Melround and Doffy. Alright, we know that much. The dark-skinned tieflings are Varnir, Doffy, and Melround. Doffy, Melround, and Tavi have straight horns, but Tavi's female, so it can't be Tavi. We're back to Doffy and Melround. Only Varnir and Melround have green cloaks, which means we know who it is. I'm ready to give a name. Melround. Now, did I make a good call? I do believe I did. Oh yeah, look at that. He's very guilty. You'll pay for this. We knew, man. We knew. Now they've got him. And was he killed or wounded? Grab him. Take him away for questioning. Yeah, they would need to get some answers. True. And here we go now. Carisme looks weary, but her earlier tension has clearly lifted. He confessed. Someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the moon, and the best idea he could come up with was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem. He betrayed us to Irabeth so that he could swipe the amulet into chaos. He thought we'd get nicked and he'd slink off to meet up with his customer. Wolfjif says, "You've got the moon, let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamt of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. Wolfjif, you're putting on a big show here." He said when he got to the window display the moon was gone. You know what, I actually believe him. If he's not lying about everything else he said, I doubt he would lie about that. She goes on to say, "He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultist. I don't really give a toss. I'm just glad we got to the bottom of this. Alright, well, I'm gonna go now." Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Carisme turns to leave. I'm not really here to press into their business. They're a gang. I'm not really part of their lifestyle. I'm a paladin. I'm a crusader. That's what I do. Wolfjif says, "Sister, you forgot something." "What now? You should be happy to be alive." "An apology. You promised to apologize to me, loudly, in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it." "Well?" That. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time, that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Wolfjif." And then I could tell her that was a horrible apology. Try again. My check did pass. Her eyes harden, but then she sighs. "Alright, fine. I'm sorry, Wolfjif. Let's part on good terms, and I could try to intimidate her. I'm not going to, but I could." Now we can search their crib, which I'm sure has like a few things left.
"Better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I've got something I want to discuss with you, but for now, let's get out of here."
We're back now. Alright, let's have a look around real quick and go find Wolfjif. Then after that, I could rest up. I do want to sell my wares, and there's Wolfjif. Okay. I had a feeling he would be around food.
Psst, look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
I knew you had it! Now, did you really have it the whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the Golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
So you did betray them.
Oof, that cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went in first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that. Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
Okay, we're not gonna break up everything that you just said. It's very flawed. But anyway, remind me, why is that item so important?
Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fyellemen, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
I kind of don't want to know, but how did you manage to hide the amulet?
Thieves have their ways.
Gross. Now, why didn't you give it to Carisme?
What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Canabris and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Irabeth, and Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the Thieflings, and they never appreciated me anyway.
Why did you steal it?
Why, he asks? It's expensive, pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually. Not meaning I stole it, but I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My ma was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up. But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fyellemen's shop and pawned it. He gave her some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fyellemen's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisme had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garand. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
I'll tell him here. You deceived the people who considered you a friend. That's not the way you treat your friends.
Family, friends. You know, some people don't believe in gods, so gods don't exist for them. And I don't believe in family. All that heartwarming talk about sticking together. Ugh. People like to say those things, but when push comes to shove, Sister Charisme used to say that us tieflings were one family, and you see how that turned out. And did you hear that excuse for an apology? I did the right thing, and I was right to want to run when I just planned on stealing the Moon of the Abyss. Everything turned out as it should. Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief, I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family, and we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Nerosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
How kind of you. Okay, so we've done that now. And I think I'm ready to go to the market square. Yeah, we need to find a way to get to the other side. That'll be quite valuable. It's about time for us to get out of here. I spent some money on some supplies, and it should help out, at least a little bit. I've got potions and some cold shot, too, for our dear friend Lan. Now, some cold arrows. That way we can deal more damage to demons with his own bow. Now I know how to do that. Over here, we've got a fallen horse. The bloody carcass of a strong steed with a broken leg is covered in mangled armor. The saddlebag is intact. Well then, a detour. Sure, we can do that. We've got cheese, butter. Doesn't matter about what else we have here. I came here for cheese and butter. Okay. Let's move on now. Back to the market square. Oh, we've got some random enemies here. Could be cultists, could be demons, could be an in-law. Don't know which. Let's find out. Who are you? A marauder on my watch? If you can, put him to bed, Camellia. And he's out. Well, have a good nap, buddy. Okay, your turn is over. Seelah? Move up a little bit. If he wakes back up, you know what to do. Now, they have another friend right behind me. Oh, hey, buddy. You know what? How about some acid? Enjoy. Oh, okay, maybe you agreed to the wrong type. Gotcha. Well, that happened. Lan? Kill. 8 damage. Finally, Hector. You know what to do. He's out of here. He's a very dead man. I sold pretty much everything that I could to buy Hector some new armor. I bought it from a nice vendor, the brother of Staunton, who we'll talk to later on. But for now, what's over here? Ooh, many items, okay. I'll take it all because I need money. I need a lot of money. Yep, all mine. Okay, we're leaving again. If more people want to attack me, let them attack me. I love it. I'm a big fan of it. It's called delivering free stuff to me. All right, here we go. Another random encounter. Okay, maybe I love it too much. I'll take it though. I'll do it now. Ooh, a giant spider and a fly. Wait, they're friends? Oh no, what an unholy alliance. A fly and a spider. who are in cahoots? I don't like that at all. A critical hit, 31 damage, my friends. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, Lan, attack. 7 damage, I'll take it. Divine Zap. There we go. Now Seelah, you can charge in too. It's over, we won. You think a giant spider and a fly alliance could defeat me? They would need many more. But here's what I bought for dear Hector over here. I got for him some armor called Living Ram. 7 armor, sure, he's a bit slower, but that's okay. Enhancement +1. Whenever the wearer of this +1 breastplate uses the charge combat maneuver and hits an enemy, they deal additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and the enemy has to pass a reflex saving throw, DC 17, or become prone. I thought that would be worthwhile. As you can see, my gold is way down now, but I thought that would be great to have, because we often do charge in, so now we can give him an extra punch. The good old holy punch. Alright, let's travel now. I'm feeling more energetic. We had a lot of reading to do. We had a lot of storytelling to get through there for backstories and getting to know characters. But now we're getting straight into some combat. And I do like combat. Even though, as a DM in tabletop, I am very roleplay centric, as a player, I like combat. Kind of a weird thing. Okay, so over here we've got a demon already. I'll charge in. Go in, Camellia. Oh, there's Crusaders here. Great. Okay, 4 damage on a Dretch. You leave him alone. And her. 1 damage. I laugh at you. You are weak. And your demon children will not survive the winter. Alright, so here we are again. We've got many, many demons. I'm not going to use anything too crazy. Let's try a Ray of Frost over here on that one Dretch. Ooh, not quite there. That's okay. Now, let's have a look over here. I've got some ammo that I can use on demons. There we go. Normal damage for once. Go on, Crusader. It's Cold Iron Shot, which is great. They're actually protecting 2 civilians. How kind of them. I'll charge in now. Here comes me. Boom. Oh my god, he did it again. Hector, you are incredible. I am so glad I tweaked his class a little bit. He's a paladin. He's a stronger one, though. It's okay if we're zealous and divine, but it's not okay if we're not making our attacks, and now we are. Go on, Camellia, 2 damage. That's fine for now. She's kind of like my support member. Alright, back over to you. Can we move up to attack? We can. Alright, good job. You made your attack. Go on, Lan. Yeah, I didn't know consumable ammo like that was an option. I should have known better. I'm glad I looked around. 23 damage. Good for you, Crusader. Okay, we did it. We did help him out. Alright, no chatting to really do, right? Nope. They're just kind of here. Gotcha. Did we miss anything? Anything at all? Oh yeah, here. 1 Arcana check. We don't know what could potentially create cracks like that. Oh, I don't know. Demon Lord? Yeah, probably Demon Lord. Yeah. Alright, so we can build a bridge. We should do that. And we're going to. Done. This errand is complete. That was my goal. I wanted to make that bridge, that way we could pass on through. Now, I would like to clear out the area, if possible. There's bound to be more enemies around. More Crusaders over here. They're in the middle of a battle. Well, I've got to help them out. I can do that much. I just want to see if there's like anyone around who needs my aid. I just want to kill that guy. 10 damage. Really good. Okay, you no longer need your ammo for now. Very easy to turn it off. Oh, Lan. You didn't land. That's okay. Seelah, your turn. Charge in. Boom. Oh, there's more of them. Okay. Hector, can you charge in? Okay, not quite. That's okay, buddy. Let's move up. Next turn, you're dead. There's a lot of them. A cleric, too. Don't you kill that Crusader. Don't you do it. Oh, they have a barbarian. He's got a big old bonk stick. Okay, good. They're really, really bad at what they're doing. I'm saving my spell slots right now, and you know why. Try to put that person to bed if you can. Hey, they're out. Great. Here's a fighter trying to hit me. Didn't work out. Wolfjif, move up. You know what I want you to use. In case you don't know what the spell is, Acid Splash. You fire a small orb of acid at the target. You must succeed on a ranged touch attack to hit your target. Yeah, acid damage is great. Do it again. Ah, nothing. Okay, well, it happens. All right, attack now. 1 kill, 10 damage. 1 attack did miss, okay. They still do have a cleric, but he missed too. Let's go after that fighter. Thank you, Seelah. Or no, thank you. Back over here again, Hector. Go after that cleric. And they're dead. Having that extra damage is going to make a big difference, especially because I don't have that power attack move anymore. They did, unfortunately, take out that one Crusader. I was trying to save him too. All right, we'll kill the rest. We'll do that much. We can still help out. And we got him, 15 damage, great job. All right, there's one person who's knocked out. Shoot him now. Thank you, Lan. Wait, who are you? Another marauder who's slowly moving up, gotcha. Well, we'll take it all because we can go back later and sell it, and I do need all the money I can pick up. You're searching the city. Oh, she had you come out here? Really? That's actually a bit mean, you know. Wait, Kaylessa? Hold on. That seems important. We'll come back and talk to her in just a moment. We found her, but remember that one elf was hunting her down, and she's wounded and near dead now. That means our situation over there is probably a bit more complicated. We'll have to think about how we want to handle that, because right now I have no idea. All right, here's a pretty big group. We've got Color Spray, Hypnotism, we've got Magic Missile, and Sleep. If we could use Sleep on a bunch of targets over here, that would be great. We've got to wait for now. Okay, fine. Just wait there. Hector, you can't quite charge in. That's okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll move about there. And Light of the Angels. Enjoy. Now you can use Sleep. Let's try it out. Go on, Camellia. Put him out. Okay. Now, Seelah, I'm going to have you move up here. You can charge at loot, really? You're a tank, so I'm going to move you up there to, you know, tank. Lan, go after that archer. 8 damage. Ooh, 3 there. 1. It's a pretty big group. They're going after Camellia quite a bit. Wolfjif, let's move you up real quick. All right. Then after that, you know what I want you to do. Acid. I love that attack. Okay, Hector. Let's move in now. Why don't you move over here? Charging is good. Charging is what I want. Oh my god, he's not dead yet, but he's nearly dead. That was very close. We'll use a Divine Zap just to get rid of him. Okay, he's kind of out there. He's holding on. Let's see here. Seelah, go after that Marauder. 9 damage. Lan, attack again. 5 damage. And dead. Here's another archer. Oh, they love Camellia now. He's back up, but we killed him. He's like, man, I took a good nap. Oh, back to napping. Color Spray. A vivid cone of clashing colors springs forth from your hand, causing creatures to become stunned, perhaps also blinded, and possibly knocking them prone. Okay, a lot of possibilities here. Interesting. Very handy, by the way, but we don't need it right now. We could try Flare. Dazzled for 1 minute. Not important to me. Ray of Frost. A little bit more important. Let's try it out. 1 damage. Alright. Why don't we charge in? Charging is what I do. Camellia, it's your turn. Go attack that one archer. You missed, okay? Let's go over here. Well, actually, you know what? Just hit him. 8 damage. Back to Lan. Go after her. 9 damage. And she's dead. Now there's only one more to take out, and he's dead. 2 critical hits. 21, 28 damage. We got them all. Look at all that loot I can take up now. We butchered them. I don't feel good about it, but it had to happen. Okay, the cart is laden with possessions looted from the surrounding houses. Yeah, there would be a lot of marauders. There always would be. Let's have a look over here. I'll go back to Kaylessa later. I'm thinking about it. Here's another battle. Wait, how many marauders are here, by the way? I have no idea, but there seems to be a lot. Wait, who's Ember? What's happening over here?
Our path leads on. We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
A group of knights surrounds a young elven girl. She is dressed in rags that barely cover the hideous scars on her body. The beggar girl is on her knees watching placidly as the people argue heatedly around her. It is as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
They're insane! We've got to do something!
I don't believe I can let her die. Executing someone who is unarmed goes against what I would do personally. I didn't do it to Windu, and she tried to kill me.
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
Oh dear. I do not like that. Now, what's going on here? The knight's hands are shaking.
Our weapons barely scratch the demon's hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomedae so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
Oh my god, no! I will never let you what? Are you crazy? Okay, I don't like that at all.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Now, I've got to know, who told you to do that? It sounds like cultist work to me.
Good point. Whose idea was this? I think it was yours.
Yeah, someone did it, and I don't like it.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Oh no.
Please don't fight. All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean.
Hi. Remember when we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big. And I stayed the same for some reason.
Huh? I played with you? Pull the other one.
You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with the game where you all threw stones at me. You laughed so hard, it made me happy too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Wanna play with me now?
For the love of... Canabris is too damn small.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna say, go to the Defender's Heart Tavern. That's where the survivors are gathering, and don't even think of doing anything so disgusting ever again. There.
Thank you.
They're gone. And they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we are still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it? But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
Who are you, really?
Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me.
Uh-huh. I don't think you're an ordinary girl, and that crow you have there, it's not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those.
Huh.
Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
Okay, it's a weird situation. Obviously, she's not right, but people were about to kill her, potentially. And, oh boy, I don't normally like to do this here, but you know what? Come on. You could help me then.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar? Sure. Let's go.
Okay, she's part of my party now. A very strange sword. We need to find out more about her. She's level 3, okay. Right now, she's got a light crossbow. I need to find her a better weapon as we go along. She's got 2 scrolls, okay. Dexterity, 16, plus 3. Con, 12, plus 1. Charisma, plus 3. 1 stigmatized witch. Ah, okay, she's a witch. A child's crusade, a strange child of war. A witch who was burned at the stake and yet survived. A godless saint, ready to preach love and kindness to people and demons both. Really, a homeless orphan who has no hope, but who gives it to countless people around her. Yeah, I have no idea, but, you know, we'll be friendly. She's got over here a few abilities. A raven familiar, okay. Blackened. Your hands and forearms are shriveled and blackened as if you had plunged your arms into a blazing fire. -4 penalty on weapon attack rolls, but you add burning hands to your list of spells known. Okay, okay. Interesting. Elven magic for 1. Elven immunities. All of that stuff over here. And she's got a few spells too. No level 2 from what I can tell. Ear-piercing scream. You unleash a powerful scream, inaudible to all but a single target. The target is dazed for 1 round and takes 1d6 points of sonic damage per 2 caster levels. Okay. Cure light wounds, burning hands, mage armor. Then, again, a few simple cantrips over here. What a strange little girl. Alright, we've got more enemies. We know where Kaylessa's at. We'll probably go back over there later and find out what's going on there, too. Ember's really weird, but she's got a lot of spells over here. From what I can understand about how she works, she's able to use 6 spells, which means I could use mage armor 6 times, then I would be out. I could use over here burning hands as many times, and I would be out. Now, let's go inside of that home right here that she was outside of. Oh, lovely. Rat swarms here. Yeah, we've got to be careful. Rats are not easy. Attack now, Wolfjif. 2 damage, I'll take it. Here comes one of them. They can make you nauseated. Oh, come on. Hector, kill it. 7 damage, I'll take that. Use your lay on hands. +2 to HP. Not bad. Here comes another swarm again. Right after Hector. Okay, land. Attack now. Not bad, 10 damage. They rolled so well for initiative. I did not. Look at me and my damage. Okay, I would use a spell, but I've got to be careful or he's going to take damage too. Now, a single target could be dazed and take 1d6 points of sonic damage per 2 caster levels, right? I've got that option. What's over here? Vulnerability curse. The witch can make her enemies vulnerable to energy. Ah, okay. You know what? We'll just attack for now. We'll save what she has. I wanted to use a spell, but they're all here right now. Attack. Keep on doing what you can. Seelah, your turn. We got 1. Okay, that's a good start. Back to Wolfjif. You've got your own blades. 5 damage, 6 damage. Nice work again. Back over to me. Come on, Hector. You didn't land a hit. Not good at all. Back over to land again. 1 attack did land. Now there's only 1 swarm left. Hey! She did it! Good for you, Ember. Never mind. You're great. Alright, what do we have over here? A door. I don't trust doors here. Now hold on. We need to patch up a little bit. We took a lot of damage in that one battle. Rat swarms are scary. If you want to defeat demons, you bring in the rat swarms, okay? It's a good idea, I think. Now, we could go inside and check things out. Camellia, do you want to? Here's some loot close by. An incomplete magic circle for a summoning ritual. Ooh, Arcana. 20 DC. I could finish it, or I could destroy it. We've got to finish it. I'm kidding. We've got to destroy it. We'll do that instead. I'm not a demon. I can't do that. Now, over here, we've got what? Oh, a trap. I can't have that. Get rid of it. That's really cool, though, that they do give you a choice. We've got some loot over here. It's locked. We can't open it. We could break it. It took a bit of time. Magical scraps. Oh, okay. It's all bad now because I broke it down. But I couldn't open it anyway. Let's go back to the streets again. What a weird location. But everything worked out and we can move on. Hold on, we've got more loot over here. We're all patched up too, so we're feeling better. There's a lot of loot here. Now hold on. There's also some people who need to be dead too. I haven't forgotten. Let's go in. Then we'll go back to Kaylessa. I just wanted to see what was going on here because she seemed rather important. And hold on. Did you knock out your own people via a color spray? Okay. Sure. We'll go after that guy, the big one. Go on, Seelah. 7 damage. Ember, it's your turn. Move up now. You've got over here ear-piercing scream. Use it. Try it out. 4 damage. Haha, take that. Seelah took 4 damage. That's okay. Wolfjif, move up. I'll have you use acid again. I like it a lot, okay? I do. Try it out. 2 damage. Lan, your turn, buddy. Attack. You've got your bow. 8 damage. Incredible. Okay. We can charge in over here. Might as well kill him. And he's dead. Look at that. 17 damage and an additional 6 damage for my armor. Seelah took 15 there. What a tough guy. Could we knock him out? We can try to. Come on, Camellia. And he's out. Even better. Okay, Seelah, attack. 7 damage. We'll patch up later. What about you? Burning hands? Sure. We'll try it out. For fun. Enjoy your burning. 11 damage. Not bad. Okay, Wolfjif, charge up. Not quite a kill. Lan may get a kill. Yep. Lan got a kill, alright. Only one more to take out. 15 damage. Good job, Hector. And he's dead now. He woke back up and died. Wonder how that happened. I have no idea. Okay, so he took more damage, and here's what we can do. We can just patch up real quick. Very good. Do we have anything up here? Not really. We're fine. We could go back to Kaylessa. I suppose we could do that. Yeah. I just wanted to clear out the entire area before we actually moved on to her. She seemed rather important. And we killed a lot of people here.
The elf hunched up next to you is clutching a small but deep puncture wound. Her appearance is quite remarkable. Her skin is blacker than any Garundi's. Her teeth are fanged and her hair is as gray as a crone's. Her crimson eyes glare at you with a gleam of malice. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? Are you a drow? Let's take a closer look at her strange appearance. We failed, unfortunately. This elf may have fallen victim to some wicked magic. Now, who are you? Giving you a scrutinizing look, she says harshly, "There's no point in you knowing, soldier, trust me. The answer would only bring you misfortune, and it still wouldn't be of any use to you. I'm a wanderer you won't ever meet again." I can heal you. With a resolute shake of her head, she barks, "Don't. I can handle it myself. I don't like it when strangers cast spells on me. I can't leave you in this state," is what I've said. To the abyss with you! The elf tries clumsily to pull away, but the magic does its work, and the stab wound on her body heals quickly. Glaring at you, she mutters through clenched teeth, "Thanks and everything, but the next person who uses magic on me without my permission gets an arrow to the eye. Now, who wounded you?" She responds with a razor-sharp smile. "Haven't you noticed? The city is burning. There's a battle going on. I was wounded by a cultist." Ember is looking over her thoughtfully. Her wounds are so strange, not at all like mine. They burned me from the outside, but you were burned from within, I think. It hurt, didn't it? Unperturbed by her cold silence, Ember continues, "Yes, I could see that it hurt. I'm sorry that happened to you." "What's with your appearance?" "A demon's handiwork. Some shrieking spawn flew across the sky, raining corruption down upon us all." "Interesting. Now I know who you are. You're Kaylessa, evidently a cultist of Deskari." "That's a lie!" Her crimson eyes flash, and she says firmly, "I loathe demons, and I'll kill any I come across." We'll take a closer look. Good job, Lan. I know he's got the highest skill here. She's clearly holding something back, but she doesn't appear to be lying either. Whatever it is she's hiding, her claim that she hates demons sounds quite convincing. You're not lying, but you're not telling me the whole truth. What? Was I supposed to pour my heart out? She looks at you defiantly. You have your war, soldier. I have mine. You're fighting chaos and madness, and I'm fighting lies and hypocrisy, but we are both willing to die for our cause, aren't we? Now, why would Forn slander you? Kaylessa's grim expression hardens further, as bleak and unflinching as the words on a tombstone. You're asking questions that are dangerous in and of themselves. I urge you to stop. The more you know about me, the higher the chances that a traitor's dagger will find its way into your back. You know what? I believe you. Forn is at the Defender's heart. You should keep clear. It was never my intention to set foot in there. Farewell, soldier, and thank you for believing me. Done. We'll go back and talk to Forn. I think that's a good idea. We've done a lot here. We could move on, but we've also got to be careful. We probably need to rest up soon. Let's have a look over here. We've got more loot. We're back over to the area exit, and we'll head on back. Especially now that we know that we have a good way across. Actually, I could head over here to that area. Maybe we'll do that when we're back. Remember, I was told to check out the silken thread. Yeah, actually, why don't we do that before we head back? It's probably a good idea. Our other option is to go after Gwerm's mansion, the Tower of Estrad, Topaz Solutions, and a few other locations too. We'll call it here for now. Thank you for watching, everyone, and look forward to a new part. And tell me where you think we should go as well. Until then.